Alrighty. Game crashed. Hopefully it actually saved. We'll see. Okay. I think it's... well, actually no. Saved in the correct place. Alrighty. This is very nice looking. So is Capone here? There's some blood there. Great.
What happened here?
Nothing to worry about, my good man. What happens on the Hindenburg stays on the Hindenburg.
Are you saying the law doesn't apply here?
We're too high up, my good man. The law has always preferred to look down.
He has a point.
How can you work in a place like this?
You don't want to know where I worked before this, my good man.
You never had problems with the police?
Oh, many a one, my good man. In fact, what I'm cleaning up is today's first problem.
Interesting. Alright. Japanese garden. Yes, it's very pretty. I wonder why they do this stylistic choice, I guess, of having most of the game black and white and some red parts. There? No. A lot of blood everywhere. Where's those leaves? No, those are leaves. Okay. The fuck? Is that a live person? Can't tell.
Bravo!
Why would you do that? What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Wow. That's dark humor. Alright, that's the way out, I guess. Although, how?
If it wasn't for my habit of checking all possible exits when I walk into the lion's den, I'd be a dead man.
Is that a parachute? Is that the stairs? We're really high up, so... Okay.
You should be rotting in jail.
That's exactly what I've been doing for the last 19 and a half years. You'll be surprised what a little good behavior can do for a person.
Okay, he's out.
Yeah, not gonna ask me for my last words this time. I'm a lot closer to death than when I last saw you. As are you.
Why did you ask me here?
Why did you come?
I wanted to see if you'd improved with age. I'm glad to see the answer's no.
When you said rot in jail, you really meant it, huh? Look, I didn't ask you here to find out who's got the snappiest comebacks. I
What
wanna
did he say?
hire you.
You want to hire me?
What?
I require your services as a detective.
You're so old, I don't know if you're senile or if you're joking.
Look, Ness. My granddaughter Sophia has been kidnapped. When what happened to my son, Vittorio, I put her in a boarding school. She was entered under a false surname, Colombo. Nobody knows who she is.
Nobody?
Only Milton, the man who brought you here. I trust him completely. 2 days ago, a guy turned up at the boarding school. He introduced himself as Guido Colombo, the girl's uncle, and her new legal guardian. He said her parents had just died in a tragic automobile accident. He produced all the relevant papers, driver's license, the custody document supposedly made out by the father, the death certificates. He explained away the fact that the girl didn't know him by saying he moved to Seattle before she was born.
Any clues?
Nah. Well, Sophia was wearing a blue dress with flowers that I personally ordered for her from Italy. She was also wearing white ballet shoes with daisies embroidered on them. As for the guy, the school principal said he was tall and slim, in his 50s. No particular accent. Black hair, no beard, no glasses. Well dressed. Could be anyone. But I know he was hired by one of my old associates. Someone wants to finish me once and for all. Maybe they want control of what's left of my organization. Maybe they hate my guts.
And I thought I was the only one who still hated you after 20 years. What else have you got?
I got this. And I got you.
You don't have me. My place is at my diner. And your girl's not there.
Huh. So where should I be looking?
Police Mafia. What?
You were the biggest boss in the Mafia. And by the looks of this place, you didn't lose everything. Why don't you ask one of your subordinates for help?
You don't listen, do you? The kidnapper was
No, I
hired
thought
by
where
one
should
of
I be
my
looking
men,
to find a girl?
one of the people I trust.
So why me?
20 years ago, I pushed you to the edge. I bought your friends and killed the ones who couldn't be bought. I got you so obsessed with me that your wife ended up leaving you. When you had nothing left, you walked into my house, shot my bodyguards, and pointed a gun at me. You could have killed me. But you chose to restrain yourself. You even gave my son a lecture on ethics. You're the only honest man I know.
Sure.
I'll do it. Not for you. For her.
I knew I got the right guy.
But I want something in return.
As you can see, I'm not short of money. Ask. I won't haggle.
Donation. My problem with these answers is that you don't exactly know what you are answering, which is something I don't like when games introduce that. Because you could be thinking, oh, donation means you make a donation to the orphans or whatever. But it could also mean, oh, you make a donation to me, which is totally different from what I wanted to say.
You leave Santa Esperanza and the country forever.
It's a deal. I always wanted to die in Sicily, but that's the least of my worries. I don't give a damn what happens to me, Ness. You just saved Sophia. And you can start by investigating
Carlo Boccarini.
How did you know?
Biggest forger in Santa Esperanza. Wouldn't surprise me if Sophia's so-called uncle's papers were made by him. Besides, he's been cursing your name ever since we put you in jail.
Hey, I treated him like a son.
After you killed his parents.
They were selling booze without my permission. Wait, you know where to find them?
I have a good contact at the station. A girl. Rookie. Straight arrow. Reliable.
A girl? You saying you trust her?
You are such a chauvinist. Do you trust me?
Well, it's the
Deal?
20s, so punch him. Sure, why not?
Deal.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Keep Milton informed at all times, huh? You hear me?
I know you
Alright.
from somewhere.
That he keeps saying that. I think that's important, probably.
You're not gonna ask me for my last words?
You should be running. I'm never going to help you. Why me?
I'm not asking you to help me.
I'm not a cop anymore. I'll do it. Not for you. For her.
Alrighty.
This town has become a jungle.
Oh,
Not even the rats are safe.
that's
Those who swore to protect us
Weird.
fight to steal the last scraps of dignity we have left. And those who should judge them prefer to squabble over their prey. But it wasn't always like this. The Santa Esperanza I was born in was a clean town.
what the hell are you doing?
A place where it meant something to be a cop.
Wow, okay. That is
Till he arrived.
weird. Weird sequence. Can you shoot? There we go. He's Capone, I guess.
He took everything I had. But
Yeah,
in the end,
damn.
I sent him to hell.
Nice visuals.
Rebuilt my life. Got my feet back on the ground. But now
Okay.
he's back. And he's dragged me in.
What? We don't know yet. A bit overly dramatic.
I'm gonna need help.
Yeah. Enough of the drinking. Let's say he doesn't drink anymore after what happened.
Ness,
Eliot, I found Carlo Boccarini.
I knew you would, Alice.
Write this down. 31 Wicker Avenue in Lakeview.
Thanks. Nice work.
Eliot, what do you want with him? He's got a hell of a file.
I think he's mixed up in a kidnapping, but my client doesn't want the police involved.
What are you getting yourself into? Who's your client?
Alice, I don't have much time. I'll let you know how it goes.
How would you even say that to her? It's Al Capone, no problem. Don't worry about it.
Tomorrow's going to be a long, long day.
Alright. I wonder how big
31
is the
Wicker
episode.
Avenue. This is it.
You sure?
I'm sure.
At last. That stench of stale grease about you reminds me too much of my old job.
You worked as a waiter?
I was a chef, and not in any old kitchen. At the maximum security penitentiary on Gore Island. Can't think of a better way to do time. And how do you think I met Alphonse? Playing golf?
Alphonse.
On the subject of cooking, I know your blueberry pie had an extra something. I still don't know what.
Alphonse?
So what now? You got a plan?
Take a look around, in case there's a rear exit. I'll take the main door.
My pleasure.
Alrighty. Approach Bogern's house.
The fact that a criminal like him can hang up his shingle in broad daylight says a lot about Santa Esperanza.
Okay. I think there was something else there.
Someone took out sections of the fence. Odd.
Indeed, that is odd. I can't go any further. On the left. So, there's a dwarf, a gnome, whatever they are called.
Interesting taste. Been centuries since a gardener visited this house. Maybe Boccarini's business isn't going too well.
Yep. Not a lot of exploration, as far as I can tell. Come on. Sure.
The bell doesn't work. I guess Boccarini doesn't get many visitors.
Door it is then.
Boccarini? Carlo Boccarini?
Nothing of interest out back. Sorry. You better come see this, Mr. Ness.
What is it?
He's dead.
I don't know how to describe it.
Whoa. Was he crucified? I guess we'll see. He does love to kick indoors. Whoa.
Is
Yeah,
that our
damn.
man?
Boccarini.
My God.
We have to find out who did this, and why. Let's go.
You're the detective, Mr. Ness. Besides, Alfonso will want to see this. I'll be right back.
That's a bit
All
extreme.
right. I have to establish how Boccarini died.
But
Maybe the body parts can shed some light on the motive.
solve the murders investigation board. Alright. This is very Sherlock Holmes. Can I...
Holy Christ, what the hell are we up against?
Disturbing?
His eyes were pulled clean out of their sockets. Whoever did this, it wasn't their first time. And if they committed any other murders like this, it's likely that the police found some of the bodies. I must remember to ask Alice.
Ask Alice about the
His
creepy
teeth were
bodies.
all pulled out before he was killed. The buildup of blood inside his mouth speaks for itself.
Jesus Christ. Oh, alright. Interesting. Ooh.
This isn't a cut, it's a tear. His hands were ripped off. Who has that kind of strength?
Jesus Christ. I saw something. There, thank you.
Pity he won't last till Christmas, because he'd almost pass for a tree. There's no doubt the murderer took his time.
Well, no shit. He managed to remove all his teeth. This is as far as left you can go. Finally, so... Damn, that's insane. Can't look at anything, I'm missing something. What it is. Can't go further down, if you were wondering. The mobility is limited. Nothing there. Huh. What am I missing? So this... Oh, you can go further left, okay. Creepy. The fuck is that?
What's he got stuck in there? Looks like the bottom of a glass. It's Baccarini, no doubt about that. Although the one I remember was more together.
Alright. Let's do this in the next episode. Thank you for watching, subscribe, like, leave a comment if you want to, and I will see you next time with more blues and bullets.